Alright, what is going on everyone? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a minute since I've made a video, but I've been busy and I've taken a lot of time for myself, at the beginning of 2026 to really think about where I want to take trading and what I want to do moving forward. And I think I finally made the decision to dip into futures and try just trading futures from here on out. My dog just opened the door. Nice. Sorry, I'm also really nasally. My allergies have been killing me lately, so if I sound a little weird, that's probably why. But anyways, I've been trading futures and I've been mainly testing it. I've taken one official trade on futures, and I'll go over that here. But I'm really liking it so far, and it really is starting to, open my eyes to the possibilities that I could do with futures. It's also regulated, so a lot less risk when it comes to brokers, when it comes to, not getting paid out, things like that. Futures is definitely a lot safer because of the regulation around it compared to Forex or, CFDs. Not saying CFDs are completely out of the picture for me, but for now, I'm kind of switching my focus to futures. Also, I am, I haven't really had time in my workday to look at trades as far as swing trading. So what I'm doing now is what I've been backtesting, demo trading, and then now officially started a challenge and taking my first trade on it. So I started trading Asian session, because that way after work, I can be able to trade in the evenings, and I don't have to worry about holding trades overnight, holding trades during the workday, and worrying about it or anything like that. I can just do I'm mainly trading the 5 and 15-minute chart. Although, of course, I'm implementing my swing trading concepts as far as the 4-hour and 1-hour analysis, to then take trades and find trades on the lower time frames. I did start a challenge on fundednext, and this is the fundednext futures, right? It's a 50K challenge. It's called the Bolt Challenge, I believe. And this is where we're at so far. I've taken the one trade and it was a profit of $819. I do have a 3K profit target on this trade. And the only consistency there is a 40% consistency rate. So I'm completely within that range, which means that really I can't go over $1,200 in a single trade if I were to meet that 3K profit target. So we're completely within that range, which is great. So great start to the challenge. First trade done, and it was a banger. And it was a very simple trade on the higher time frames. This is on NQ on Nasdaq, and this is the E-minis. So we had price tanking down, dipping into a new low here, and then guess what? Boom, we started ripping up. We came back down. We started moving up. Again, this is the 5-minute time frame, and this is a simple 5-minute breakout. We came down. We captured some liquidity right here. As you can see with this wick, it dipped past this low, but then immediately shot out of it, never closed below. Shot out of it and then broke this high, and that's exactly where I got in. And then boom, this was my TP1 and final TP for a 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio. I just did one E-mini contract, so great start to the challenge, and I'm really liking how there's essentially no spreads on futures, which is amazing compared to CFDs, which I'm used to. It was really hard to scalp using any sort of scalping breakout strategy or supply and demand, which is the two main strategies that I'll be trading for futures. Trying that on CFDs, on regular Forex brokers or challenges, trying to get funded with that, it made it really hard because you would immediately be 2 to 5 pips in drawdown, and because of spreads, and sometimes even more, depending on if there was news or if you were trading a market open or anything like that. But futures, if you do market execution, you're getting in right where you set that. Right as soon as you hit buy or as soon as you hit sell, you're going to get in right at price. There's no spreads, so that is amazing. Really enjoying that. So I did connect TradingView, or my Tradify account, to TradingView with my funded challenge with fundednext. So that is how I'm currently trading, just right on TradingView. And so yeah, it's been a good experience so far. I'm liking it. I got to reach that 3K profit target. I'll keep you guys updated on that challenge. And then hopefully we can get a payout, and that would be amazing. That'll be my first payout in quite some time, because I've been taking on more responsibility at work, so I don't have the time to be on the charts looking at anything or really even worrying about trading during the workday. So with this, I do still really like swing trading, and I do still have an account, with forex.com that is like a regulated broker in the forex space that I can take swing trades on, and I'll still be doing that. But for my, short-term trades and actual, funding trading, I will plan on just doing lower time frame scalping on the 5 minute, 15 minute, and maybe even some 1 hour trades. But of course, you can only hold them for so long with futures, right? You can't hold them for 24 hours because you have to close by a certain time, and then you can't open them back up till the market opens back up, in the close of New York session and then opening up to Asian session. So that is what we're looking like so far. Yeah, let me know if you guys like futures, if you have traded futures, if you think that this is a good switch, because so far I'm liking it, but we'll see how it goes. And it's something I've been testing, and it is kind of bringing me back to my roots, because I did start out trading with, supply and demand on the 5 minute, on the 15 minute time frame. If you guys have been subscribed to me for a long amount of time, then you guys know that's where I started, and that's where my roots are, and that's where a lot of my knowledge is. But I do think that when I switched to swing trading, I did give me a great perspective on the bigger picture of the market, and where certain zones are, where key zones are, and where the market's going overall. And that's giving me a better sense of, okay, now that if I see something that has potential on the higher time frame, then I can scale it down to the lower time frame and look for a setup. So it's giving me more opportunity, a greater odds per se when trading the 5 minute, 15 minute time frame, because I'm not trading against the market. When I know overall I expect market to push in a certain direction, like I was expecting this bullish movement here, which was a huge bullish movement. I mean, look at this on the 1 hour time frame. We hit this low, and then look, it's been taking off ever since. Honestly, if I were to still be in this trade, I would have never gotten stopped out. Look at that. I would have never gotten stopped out. I could have held it all that time. Of course, you can't do that on futures, but I'm just saying, it never hit my stop loss. And I did expect a rejection here, which did happen. It came up, rejected this zone here, which was the previous low, rejected that, but then guess what? Broke right through. And there was probably another trade opportunity in here, breaking through, retesting that neckline, and then moving back up. But anyways, all that to say, that was a very quick analysis, but I just wanted to give you guys more of an update on where I'm at in my trading journey, and what I'm focusing on and what I'm doing now. So if you guys want to see more futures trades and more breakdowns soon, definitely let me know. This was a very simple 5 minute breakout, and I was sitting on the chart for about an hour waiting for this trade. I was actually originally looking for sells because I was looking for a continuation of the big sell-off. But then once I realized the market was grabbing liquidity for sells and then taking it up for buys, that's when I realized, okay, if this breaks the structure here and with momentum, I'm definitely going to get in the breakout trade. And then boom, just went straight to TP, just 3 candles, boom. So that was a really good trade. But yeah. Hope you guys are doing great. Would love to know where you guys are at in your trading journey, and the best of luck starting out 2026 with a bang. And looking forward to really sinking into this. And I'm not going to promise super consistent videos or anything like that, but wanted to give you guys an update, for those of you that do care, or might be interested in where I'm at in my futures trading. So looking forward to getting some payouts and showing you guys the journey. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely subscribe, give this video a like. Would really appreciate it to support the channel. And thank you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.